Can one chocolate bar turn into the same bar plus one extra piece? At first glance, it really looks possible. We start with a chocolate bar made of 24 equal pieces, 4 columns and 6 rows. Now we're going to cut it in a special way. First, we take one small square from the corner and set it aside. Let's call this piece A. So this is the piece that will look like the extra chocolate at the end. Now look at the rest of the chocolate bar. We make 2 more cuts through it. These cuts divide the remaining chocolate into 3 pieces. Let's call them B, C, and D. So after the cuts, we have 4 pieces in total, A, B, C, and D. But now comes the strange part. We keep piece A on the side, and we rearrange only the other 3 pieces, B, C, and D. We do not add any chocolate. We do not remove any chocolate. We only move the pieces around. But after the rearrangement, the chocolate seems to form a complete bar again. And piece A is still left outside. So it looks like we now have the same chocolate bar plus 1 extra square of chocolate. This is the famous chocolate illusion. So here is the question. Where did that extra piece come from? Of course, we cannot create chocolate out of nothing, so something else must be happening. The first way to understand the trick is very visual. Let's place the original chocolate bar next to the rearranged one. At first, they look almost the same, but if we compare them carefully, we see that they are not exactly the same shape. The rearranged bar is just a tiny bit different. For example, its height does not match perfectly with the height of the original bar. There is a small difference. And this small difference is the key to the whole trick. It may not look dramatic because the missing area is not concentrated in one obvious place. Instead, it is spread out across the whole chocolate bar, so our eyes do not immediately see a big empty hole. So no extra chocolate was created. No mathematical law was broken. The pieces were rearranged, but the final shape was not exactly the same as the original one. It only looked the same. And that is why the illusion works. The extra square was hidden in the tiny difference between 2 shapes that our eyes treated as identical. So the next time someone claims that math can create free chocolate, you know the truth. The chocolate was never created. The final shape only looked like the original bar, and the missing area was hidden in the geometry all along.